Hello guys, this is Prakash Bhandari. Uh, Today I'm gonna be discussing what we discussed in week 3. And in week 3 we basically discussed more about the breadth and the depth of software complexity issues. uh, Going on to breadth is the number of things in the system. As the number of things keep moving like uh, the number of things is much more in a system, the software gets more complicated. There's are more interfaces, more users, and different types of data such as structure, non unstructured, and so on. So uh, this becomes wider and it becomes very hard to manage. Moving on to next is depth. So depth basically refers to how strongly the parts are interlinked with each other, and it also makes the software deeper and more complicated. As the depth expand, it's more hard to manage out. And moving on to next, we learn developing a software and writing a program. Writing a program is small, simple, and done by one person or a single developer, and it also involves many components, many functions, and different kinds of large data. And moving on to next, it also requires unstructured or like non-technical aspects such as communications, configurations, scheduling, time estimations, and mostly coordinations between the developers. So there is a lot of risk while developing a software, as various kinds of technical and non-technical aspects hamper the quality of the software. So I'm going to be explaining what I learned in this week and how these are linked to my project. So I learned how the system is complicated by the depth and the breadth of the software, like the complexity of the software. And I also learned about the decomposition system, why the system needs modularization, and as it also involves the SDLC process, as SDLC process, which is software development lifecycle process, and how is it important in a development of a quality software, such as developing critical softwares, or different kinds of other softwares as per the demand of the user or the customer. So the steps might include requirements gathering, design, coding, and then integration, and along with the testing, which is one of the most major part of the software development. As a developer, if I develop a software, so I follow all the steps that's needed for a complete project or a complete um, application or software, whatever I make, to be completely uh, a quality and fruitful software. So I also learned how communication is also important um, for a quality software development, as there should be proper communications between me and my developers or my team colleagues, whoever I'm working with to develop a quality software. So a lot of people are going to be working together with each other to develop one single quality software. So each and everybody needs to have communications, which is also one of the important aspects of developing a quality software. And we also need to support the same system after the release, and that also needs a proper planning, which also comes under the SDLC process under 7 steps, as planning, analysis, design, requirements, and so on. um, Mainly talking, what I learned is how to organize my tasks, how do I split my modules, how do I manage my communications, and mainly how do I design my software properly. So all of these factors completely affect how and what the software is gonna be developed, and how fruitful and what quality of the software is gonna be. Thank you.